Well, I'm on my way to pick up the cheapest aluminum frame YZ250 that I can find. Stay tuned. As you can see, we picked her up and I'm gonna get it home, look it over. It's in really nice shape. The guy said he's owned it for 5 years or close to 5 years, and the motor's been getting rebuilt for a majority of that time. He had just got it back and put it in the bike and hasn't heard it run yet. So it's still in pieces. Stay tuned. So this is the way that the bike came when I picked it up. No clutch perch, the throttle cable needs replaced. The front wheel bearings are actually okay, but the forks are leaking. Carburetor will likely need cleaned out, but the motor is surprisingly clean and the frame is clean. Shifter's not correct. Lots of play, but nothing is really tight. We're missing the rear brake, the pedal, and the master cylinder, and then nothing on here is tight. But we did get a box of parts. There's some of the parts that we need. Extra silencer, sprocket, chain, some bolts, the master cylinder. But anyway, all this comes off. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It did come with a Bill's exhaust. It is shockingly clean, minus obviously all the loose bits and parts. I'm going to turn this into a little series. Got my son's 2 bikes, this guy, and then the old main bike. So the plan is right now to redo this bilge pipe. It's not really dented up, it's just the nickel or whatever plating they put on it is coming off. The silencer actually looks pretty good. So we're going to start by cleaning this guy up with some of these pads that are pretty close to the MX pads. See if we can get it clean. Well, let's look at the old tire pile and see what we have. Hated that one. That one's got studs. Let's try this one. So for the sake of this video, I probably don't need to go any farther down, but I kind of want to tear the head off and see what everything looks like. I don't see any grooving or scoring. Kind of explains why, you know, fresh top end, but it does look great. Obviously you can see the oil there, but looks pretty good. I'll have to look and see what piston he bought. I'll have to run these numbers. But I thankfully have a replacement in all my bins of parts. The head looks good. I don't see any signs of detonation. So we're gonna put this back on and see if the compression comes up. Try this a second time. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be the end of the first part. My buddy Max at Moto World has a bunch of parts that I'm going to pick up at this banquet this weekend for A-Works. So this is about as far as I can go. I should have checked the torque on everything. When I first got the bike, I spun it over by hand and everything looked tight. I checked all the nuts and bolts by hand, but I had already started it once on top of that, and it likely just vibrated those head bolts loose, and it was pinched onto that O-ring. So thanks for following along. There should definitely be a lot more. I ordered everything bearing-wise you could order. Fork seals, I'll do the forks, I'll do the rear suspension, chain, sprockets. I kind of just threw on some old tires for now, grips, bars. Trying to figure out what I want to do with this bike. Do I leave it as is, kind of make it a cool, Chad Reed throwback type of situation? I found a person online that has gold wheels. That might be an option. Or I might just go, black wheels with blue hubs. Or I do a complete, we'll say like retro mod on it, which would be, you put the restyle graphics on it and just make it look like a 2023 or whatever. But thanks for following along. If you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit subscribe and like. It helps me out with my channel. It helps out with the, we'll say the algorithm. And there should be more. Sorry, some of the videos might look goofy. I was kind of uploading shorts, so the camera is flipped the other way. Hope you all enjoy.